Hello to all my beautiful portal friends. I'm very excited to announce the new course offering that I'll be hosting from the 1st of March for a 12-week period. I'll be taking people through a course that is based on the book of The Artist Way. And it is a course in discovering and recovering our creative selves. I've realized the importance of us moving into the 5D energies to be able to reconnect with our creator selves. Now, the Supreme Creator is part of us and it is within us. And we come with certain gifts and abilities, and it is for us to allow it to flow. So many people have blocks in the body due to either conditioning or not allowing the creative juices to flow. And it is, we can be creative in a myriad of ways. When we make a meal, we create something. So it's to use that in the best of your abilities. And it's to rediscover what is actually on the inside. We keep on hearing everything that we're looking for is on the inside, but some people don't know how to get there. And this is will be designed to help you have those breakthroughs in tapping into that, because it's like the first week will be recovering a sense of safety, and most people don't get to do what they're meant to do because they don't feel safe and secure. They're in that fight or flight mode, and they never get to the real juicy, joyous state of being that we can be in when you feel totally safe and secure and you can explore the depths of your own creativity. The next week, there will be recovering a sense of identity. And most people have had some kind of identity crises, not knowing who they are or where they are or how they fit in or what they can or cannot do, or they attach their identity to a work or a job title or a way of being or a relationship or the house that they're in or the car that they drive, and that would have given them a sense of identity. And when those things are shaken up or taken away or lost or whatever due to all the changes that is happening, one struggles with their identity. And who are you without that, without the crutches, without the dependence, without the whatever it is that has been that has changed in your life? So that is in week 2, and then week 3 there's a regaining and recovering a sense of power, because most people in their lives have given their power away or have been at, the ends of power games that people play, um, or don't feel powerful, or don't feel powerless, or where the carpet has been ripped under your feet and you've got no control. So it's regaining and recovering that sense of inner power, because if we outsource anything, our power or our whatever, our love or whatever, and you say, okay, I'm not going to do it, you need to give it to me, you're the provider of this. If that is taken away or die off or get divorced or cleared, then you have nothing. So whatever we want, we need to be able to create and foster that in the inside. And it's for you to take back your life, take back control of your life, and regain that sense of power, so that you can stand powerfully um, in yourself and your abilities, and then move forward. The next week, there will be a sense, recovering a sense of integrity. And it's to connect with that and to really do what's right and do what's right for you, not necessarily do what's right for others always and be people pleasing. So coming back to self and what is right for you. So there's lots of introspection that will happen, a lot of clearing that will happen, a lot of aha moments that will happen in this process, and also breakthroughs. Week 6 will be recovering a sense of abundance, and it's to work from that sense of abundance. It's to think from that sense of abundance. It's to act from that sense of abundance. It's to allow from that sense of abundance. We sometimes, and the same thing, if you think, no, I need this job because the job will give me money and security, and the job is taken away, what do you do? How do you act upon that? How do you create a different reality? And sometimes, I mean, I haven't had a job in 12 years. I create my own job. I create what courses I'm going to run or what offerings I'm going to offer. God gave us certain talents and gifts and abilities, and it's for us to apply it. It's for us to use it. It's to say, okay, so what hours would I like to work? And I work the hours I want to work. What would I like to participate in? What won't I like to participate in? What brings my heart the greatest joy? And to see change within people, to see their lives totally transforming, it's just phenomenal. I love, love, love it. Then week 7 is all about recovering a sense of connection. And we've lost our sense of connection, especially in the last 2 years with this epidemic and social distancing and everything. But we've not only lost our sense of connection with others, but most people have lost their sense of connection with themselves, with their soul, with their inner being, because so much attention is put on the outside and the outside world, and that so it's reconnecting on all levels, and it's like when I went to see someone, that advice was, but get in touch, be in touch again. We tend to lose our touch. Um, we it's allow ourselves to be in touch with others, in touch with the world, in touch with our guides, in touch with Mother Earth, in touch with our senses, what feels right, wrong. If I'm tired, then I rest, guilt free. If I have energy and I want to do this, I can do this regardless. So it's that would be a nice one. And then week 8 is recovering a sense of strength, becoming strong again, strong within yourself, strong within the knowing of who you are and what you're about. Then it's recovering a sense of compassion, and not only compassion for others, but also compassion for self. So it's to really have a deep look at that. Then there's a recovering of a sense of self protection, because we can protect ourselves. We are divinely protected at all times, but sometimes things happen and we are shaken. And how do we regain that? So we're recovering that. And then a very important one, week 11, is recovering a sense of autonomy. And so many, especially those that given their power away to others and made others' words mean more, others' feelings mean more, others' wishes mean more than your own. It's becoming your own autonomy, making decisions for you. And that is a very, very, very important one for a beautiful life to unfold, to create that. Because, as I said in the past, sometimes we give crayons and paintbrushes out to others and say, okay, this is my life. How be how should my life be? And mom paints this, and dad paints this, and teachers paints this, and spouse paints this. And then you look at your life, this is not the life that I want. I'm not gaining any joy from this life. And it's to take away all those crayons and paintbrushes and say, okay, I can start with a clean slate. At any now given moment, we can start over. We can start fresh. We create anew. Okay, but how would I like my life to be? What do I want in? What do I want out? What brings me joy? What brings me excitement? What would be? How beautiful can I create my life? Because we are the creators. It's not God doing something to us. It's us having limited beliefs, limited thinking, limited experiences, and only restricting ourselves. But when we say, oh, okay, so what else is possible? If you live into that possibility, so much more is possible. And then week 12 would be the recovering a sense of faith. And I must say, my work has taught me faith to the nth degree. um, and I've built up my faith. My faith is very strong and very, very solid. Um, but it's my spirituality. It's my higher understanding of just how things work, how things come together. And I find that even with doing more art and being more creative, it has brought balance to my life. It has brought sanity, because when we sometimes too much in the mind can have a field day with us, and the mind is um, a tool to be used. But if we don't train the tool, it's like not training an animal. It just has its way, and it does what it wants, and it's like a hooligan, and there's disorder and there's chaos. So if you don't take control of the mind, um, it's just a messiness, a busyness, overwhelmment, and everything like that. But when we do take control of the mind and we say, okay, no, this is what I want you to co-create with me. This is what I want you to think about. This is what I want. And now we sit. Now we relax. Now we do this. I want you to focus on this. I want you to. Then when we start training the mind, then we can start accessing all the juiciness, all the gifts, all the abilities, all the stuff, because we're saying, I can, and I want to, and I choose to. And then the mind goes to those files and, okay, let's open that. But when there's no instructions to open it, we still on um, just responding to what happens in the mind, and the mind keeps us in trauma. The mind by itself only opens the files of the past. The past, when I felt like this, okay, this is what happened. When I experienced this, this is what happened. And we tend to either restrict ourselves or limit ourselves or want to give up because we can't see any I want to say proof of anything positive in the past. But we're not living our past. But when you're not controlling the mind, you tend to relive the past, and the past repeats until you're in the now, and you say, and you take ownership of your life, and you say, okay, so how beautiful can I create my life? What is my future going to look like? I'm not going to bring the past in. I'm going to clear the slate. And the exercises that you do is through morning pages and stuff. You set some time aside each day, like an hour a day, that you commit to this, and you work on it. And on a once a week basis, we get together either via online, via Zoom, or in physical classes, and we share what has come up for us. And I'll do a guided meditation to help with the next week's recovering process, so that you can listen to a short guided meditation each day, or as and when you can, to help you mind yourself, mind the wisdom that's within you. It's through the human design that I've learned that you look at your various energy centers, and those that is defined. So my defined centers are my throat chakra, my sacral, and my spleen. Now, throat chakra is all about communication, and there's I know, and it's your true, authentic communication. It's the wisdom that your soul has gained over so many years, and I know there's a lot more that wants to come out and needs to be expressed, but I haven't been knowing what to share and what to communicate. I know I am, and I know I need to, but there's more that needs to come out. And I realize that this will give me the tools to be able to do this, to creatively express myself and to speak my truth at all times, regardless of the outcomes. The sacral chakra is where sensuality and sexuality sits. It's also codes of honor and ethics. It's our creative center, because we create life. As females, you create life from that center. So in that center, I carry a lot of wisdom, a lot of experiences, a lot of things. And I realize that I need to creatively find ways to be able to teach people the various things in that chakra. Um, and yeah, I now know that this is one of the things. It is to put us more in touch with our creative self, so that that can come through. And the spleen chakra is about intuition and following our intuition, knowing and trusting that which we know. Because there's sometimes things that you just know it. You know it without anyone saying it or telling you. You just know. It's that intuitive feeling, that gut feeling, that hunches, and it's 99% spot on. But we get taught to know when it's listen to others, or others will say, "Oh no, it's your imagination," or "You don't know what you're talking about," or "You're making up stories," or whatever. And it's to dismiss that. It's but it's the one thing that I'm excited about this is it reconnects you with you, the true you, your authentic you, the soul you that has been wanting your attention and wanting to come through, which you haven't allowed. So if this is something that you're interested in, then just pop me a message and send me your email address, and I'll send you more details on the course. I look forward to connecting and going through um, this with those that are drawn to. And I will in future have more of these. So yeah, just follow me on Facebook. I'm on the Portal of Alchemy, and I also have the Healing Heart Center. This will be one of the Healing Heart Center's first course offerings. So I'm very excited about it. Okay, bye.